Andy Cohen officially entered the chat regarding Angela Oakley and Phaedra Park's drama during the Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 16 Reunion Part 1. The episode-ending segment kicked off with Andy questioning why Angela was certain that Phaedra had allegedly sent a restaurant owner named Marcus, whom she insisted she'd never met before, to Kelly Farrell's cooking event, armed with new Charles Oakley cheating rumors. Phaedra previously denied any involvement in the whole debacle. "First and foremost, he told me it was Phaedra," Angela explained, pointing out that Marcus's aunt and Phaedra's brother were classmates in her hometown, Athens, Georgia. When Phaedra denied knowing the woman or Marcus, for that matter, Angela accused her of a pattern of lying and pulled out what Kelly referred to as a whole file cabinet of receipts that she believed proved their connection. "He didn't just willingly give me your name," she told Phaedra, who, in turn, said she heard that Angela coerced Marcus into implicating her in the supposed scheme. After Angela countered that Marcus had initially tried to put it on other RHOA cast members, the Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen host, who had already expressed doubt on how a family member's high school connection proved Phaedra's guilt, chimed in, "If he tried to put it on the other women, then what makes you think it was telling the truth about Phaedra?" Insisting that all of the receipts led to Phaedra, Angela shot back, "Really, Andy?" How Phaedra Parks defended herself from Angela Oakley's accusation. Before Andy could respond, Phaedra jumped back in to lay out her defense. "I'm from a family of 4. Plenty of people can go to high school with some of my siblings." After Angela doubled down that it couldn't have just been a coincidence, Andy asked Phaedra directly if she wanted to take Angela down or had something against her castmate in general. "Of course not. I just met her," Phaedra answered, further denying the accusation. "I don't even know her." Even so, Angela theorized that Phaedra's motive was that she wanted to secure her spot in the RHOA cast, which she swiftly and vehemently denied. Portia Williams, for her part, also scoffed at the suggestion, interjecting that Phaedra spots secure without fabricating drama. Why Angela Oakley blamed Phaedra Parks for hiring Marcus. In addition to the evidence she already laid out at the reunion, Angela previously provided more proof after Marcus confronted Phaedra during the RHOA Season 16 finale. According to Marcus, godfather of Atlanta, Phaedra used a connect named Junebug to deliver the intel to him in an envelope prior to Kelly's event. In a confessional, Angela revealed that she had actually received Marcus' full name and work information from Phaedra. She said, "Hey, you know, the guy who approached you, I remember him." She said she has the memory of an elephant, Angela claimed. "Yeah, she gave me the information." During the Charles Oakley Foundation's gala, she further insisted that all of the roads led to Phaedra, accusing her of trying to ruin her marriage because she didn't have a husband of her own. In The Godfather, Baby, it says, "Be wary of the person that brings you the information." Angela told her in episode 17, "Phaedra, you gave me everything." The stage was set for chaos. The air in the Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 16 reunion studio was thick with anticipation, a tangible hum of unresolved drama hanging over the plush sofas. Andy Cohen, the unflappable ringmaster of the Bravo universe, sat at the helm, his expression a carefully neutral blend of curiosity and controlled amusement. But even Andy, a veteran of countless reality TV skirmishes, knew he was walking into a particularly thorny thicket tonight. The focus, as it had been for weeks, was the escalating feud between Angela Oakley and Phaedra Parks. Specifically, the explosive claim by Angela that Phaedra had orchestrated a plot to discredit her, using a mysterious man named Marcus to spread damaging rumors about her husband, Charles Oakley, at Kelly Farrell's cooking event. Phaedra, of course, had steadfastly denied any involvement, her denials as polished and unyielding as her signature designer gowns. The episode-ending segment of Part 1 had just kicked off, and Andy wasted no time getting to the heart of the matter. "Angela," he began, his voice calm, but with an underlying edge of skepticism. "Why are you so certain that Phaedra sent Marcus to Kelly's event? With these new Charles Oakley cheating rumors, Phaedra insists she's never even met him." Angela, ever poised, leaned forward, her eyes fixed on Phaedra. "First and foremost, he told me it was Phaedra." Her voice was steady, conviction radiating from her. She then dropped her first bombshell, a detail she clearly believed cemented her case. "Marcus's aunt and Phaedra's brother were classmates in my hometown, Athens, Georgia." The implication was clear. A connection, however tangential, existed. Phaedra, a master of the bewildered innocent act, blinked slowly. "I don't know that woman, and I certainly don't know any Marcus." Her southern drawl was more pronounced now, almost sickly sweet, designed to convey a sense of genuine confusion. Angela, however, wasn't buying it. "This is a pattern of lying with you, Phaedra." With a dramatic flourish, she reached under the coffee table and produced what Kelly Farrell had earlier dubbed a whole file cabinet of receipts. They weren't actual file cabinets, of course, but a series of meticulously organized binders, each tabbed and labeled, filled with printouts, screenshots, and handwritten notes. The studio lights glinted off the plastic sleeves, making them seem even more formidable. A murmur went through the reunion set. The other housewives exchanged glances. This was Angela's moment, and she was clearly prepared to unleash her arsenal. "He didn't just willingly give me your name, Phaedra," Angela continued, her voice rising slightly, cutting through Phaedra's carefully constructed denials. Phaedra, however, was quick to pivot, demonstrating her own mastery of deflection. "Well, I heard you coerced Marcus into implicating me in this supposed scheme." Her tone was accusatory, a subtle attempt to shift the blame back onto Angela. Angela scoffed. "Coerced him?" He initially tried to put it on the other RHOA cast members. This detail seemed to surprise even Andy, who had been listening intently, his brow furrowed in thought. It was this revelation that prompted Andy to interject, his skepticism now fully evident. He had already expressed doubt about how a distant family connection proved anything. "Angela," he said, his voice flat, "if he tried to put it on the other women, then what makes you think he was telling the truth about Phaedra?" Angela, momentarily taken aback by Andy's pointed question, narrowed her eyes. "Really, Andy?" she shot back, a hint of indignation in her voice. All of the receipts led to Phaedra. She gestured emphatically at her file cabinet, as if the sheer volume of paper alone should be convincing enough. Before Andy could press further, Phaedra seized the opportunity, launching into her carefully prepared defense. "I'm from a family of 4, Andy. Plenty of people can go to high school with some of my siblings." Her argument was logical, designed to dismantle Angela's flimsy family connection theory. She was attempting to portray Angela's evidence as circumstantial at best, a desperate grasp at straws. But Angela was relentless. "It couldn't have just been a coincidence, Phaedra." She refused to let go of the perceived familial link, seeing it as the linchpin of her entire case. Andy, sensing the impasse, decided to get directly to the underlying motive. "Phaedra," he asked, his gaze unwavering, "do you want to take Angela down? Do you have something against her in general?" Phaedra feigned shock, her eyes widening. "Of course not. I just met her, Andy. I don't even know her." The denial was swift and vehement, almost too vehement, betraying a flicker of something beneath the surface. Angela, however, had her own theory about Phaedra's motivation, one that resonated deeply within the cutthroat world of reality television. She wanted to secure her spot in the RHOA cast, Angela theorized, a knowing smirk playing on her lips. The implication was that Phaedra, desperate to remain relevant, was willing to fabricate drama to ensure her place. Phaedra scoffed, her denial even more forceful this time. "That is absolutely ridiculous." Even Portia Williams, who had largely remained silent, interjected with a dismissive wave of her hand. "Phaedra's spot's secure," she stated, echoing a sentiment many shared. "She doesn't need to fabricate drama." Portia's interjection inadvertently lent Phaedra a rare moment of credibility, at least on that particular point. The reunion segment then cut to flashbacks from the Rhoa season 16 finale, where Angela had already laid out more proof of Phaedra's alleged machinations. The scene showed a tense confrontation between Angela and Marcus himself. Marcus, looking uncomfortable under Angela's relentless questioning, had revealed a key detail. He claimed that Fedra, whom he referred to cryptically as the godfather of Atlanta, had used a connect named Junebug to deliver the incriminating intel to him in an envelope prior to Kelly's event. The Godfather reference was a clear jab at Phaedra's perceived behind-the-scenes manipulation and her penchant for strategic alliances. Then, a pivotal confessional from Angela herself played on screen. Her voice lowered, almost a conspiratorial whisper. She revealed another bombshell. She had actually received Marcus' full name and work information directly from Phaedra.